is spelled hate. And the card that I have in my hand right now is Seven of Swords. Theft. It could represent betrayal and deception, sneakiness, lies, trickery, scheming strategies, and so forth. I don't see love in this card. What I see is hate. What I see is the seven swords of backstabbing. What it represents is theft. We say we love after we've parted, right? And then neglect in doing that life review and checking the list. Was I bringing the energy of betrayal and deception to the relationship? Yes or no? Was I being sneaky in the relationship? Yes or no? Was I telling lies, trickery, scheming strategies? Yes or no? As adults, we need to live in that maturity and emotional capacity. And the reason why I'm having hope and I feel as if we are headed in the right direction is because more people are speaking up and sharing their stories. More people are detaching from those groups that feel that they need to front and be on the scene as if, life is perfect and everything they do is golden and, because that's, come on now. I said, come on now. Who's living like that for real? Where everything is perfect. Life flows. It goes in waves. What happens when you throw a pebble in the water? It ripples. What happens when you jump in it? It splashes everywhere. It reaches places that wasn't made for it. It becomes out of place. And it's time for us to put ourselves in our place. It's time for us to check ourselves. Love is an extreme and hate is the other extreme. And this is one of the reasons why I'm not a follower. Whether or not someone is sharing and giving a teaching as far as, this person, he was cheating on you, or this person is, has issues, and that, that's why he's stingy, or this person, but he loves you though, but he loves you though. You see, I don't fall for the hype. And those with wisdom don't fall for it either. Just because someone said it, just because someone read it, just because someone believes it, doesn't make it so. This season we're living in calls for progress. Those who don't catch up get left behind, period. Riding on somebody's wave is not going to cut it no more. Life is as easy as you make it. As you simplify your life, you give yourself more room to grow in areas that will benefit you. The goal never was to be in high school for the rest of your life. Let the kids have their season. We are too loose with the word love. To the point, we attach it to manipulation and we call it love. When you attach it to manipulation, it becomes hate. And although I believe in freedom and people have the right to live as you see fit, but when you involve me in the equation, see, that's when my opinion matters. That's when I have a say. That's when I set a boundary. No theft allowed. I said no theft allowed. No betrayal and deception allowed. No sneakiness allowed. No lies, trickery, and scheming strategy allowed. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. It's sad. Because some people are approaching their 50s. Or years farther ahead. And still do not understand that when engaging with others, that you need to live in integrity. You need to come in transparency, in your truth. If you are entering any type of connection and you come to take and not give, that's Seven of Swords energy right there. That's when the person that you are taking from is in their right to set their boundary, okay, and say no. Now, one thing I need to clarify. For those of you that think you know everything but know nothing, that part, is that because your mother lived a certain way, or your father lived a certain way, does not mean the person that you connect with is going to conform to what your mother believes to be acceptable. Wake up call, wake up call, wake up call. See, when she entered that level in connection with you, she showed up as a grown what? Quote unquote woman. Unless you're one of those that's looking for the young girls. In a lifestyle referred to as being a pedophile. See, that's on you. You define yourself for yourself, right? But those of you who are not in that category and engage with those that are at your quote unquote level, we need to remind ourselves how to show up in the relationship. This is one of the reasons why the last podcast was so very necessary, because there are people walking around with inner child wounds that were never healed. Here's the punchline. Some that will never be healed. And expecting to attach themselves to others that work damn hard to maintain their wellness, to break generational curses, to leave a legacy, to move forward in life, to model in front of their kids so they can be better. Just because you're connected to someone and the person was wearing a mask, and once in the relationship, they began taking the mask off, and you begin to realize the level of toxicity, doesn't mean, okay, I got to join in. I got to join in because of my title, because my title is wife, so I need to be backward. No. I said no. Those of you with high vibrational ancestors, they say no. As a matter of fact, the next card is